Today we're coming to you from Dinner Island Wildlife Ranch or Reserve. I don't really understand.
It's a mouthful.
Well, there's cows, there's hunters, there's a bunch of birds, and there's spots for hunters, and it's a wild. Yeah.
It's great.
One of the major lifestyle changes I've had to make recently is going from, moving around every day to sitting every day. And sitting isn't good for you. It is absolutely horrible for you. It's bad for your hips. It makes, your upper glutes go tight. It makes your butt go to sleep. And everything just kind of it's not good. There's a whole bunch of mess. Lately, I've been dealing with a lot of body pains from it, and I want to go over the importance of stretching and exercising in your everyday life in order to prevent injury, in order to promote mobility, and I think most importantly, to allow you to be pain-free, because it sucks when you're sitting there and all you can feel is your back pain. So I'm not going to be going over any specific exercises in the beginning, but more of the logic behind why it's important to do these things, and then if you do it, what you can do and achieve by at least maintaining a certain level of strength and flexibility. So let's kind of delve deep into those things. When training and stretching, repetition can be one of the most important things that you do. Being consistent in what you do. As we say, one can only not attain a black belt by either never starting or giving up. So one thing that you can do in order to progress in your strength and your flexibility is to actually keep doing it and consistently. Later on in this channel, we're going to be going over, my stretching routine, what I do in order to maintain and gain flexibility, especially in my hips. There's a lot of kicking involved in Taekwondo. We do a lot of high-level, head-level kicks. In order to maintain that level of flexibility, you have to do specific exercises, specific stretches. And we're going to be going over those. But I want to emphasize the importance of at least moving, getting into a good routine that you are consistently doing every single day. Or if not every day, start once a week, start twice a week, 3 times a week, and you build from there. But you have to start somewhere, at least in my eyes. So at least do it. If you can't stretch standing up, do it laying down. If you can't do it laying down, do it sitting. I'll show you an array of different exercises where you can target different parts of your body depending on what you need. And honestly, if you have specific pains, I recommend you go see physical therapists. They're usually the best at targeting specific areas and getting them back to work as they should. Hey, beautiful.
Hi.
Just like the laws of physics, an object in motion is easier to stay in motion. An object that's still is easier to stay still. So if you don't exercise and you don't stretch, it's going to be harder, extremely harder for you to get going. The first day or two that you do it is going to be so overwhelming, and you're going to have like all these body pains afterwards. So it's extremely important that you eat right, that you take it slow, and you introduce and be patient with yourself as you're progressing through these things, because you're going to be shocking your entire body, maybe your entire life, and that introduces stress. So you have to be gentle with yourself. We're like heading home because the sky was getting cloudy, and it's prettier now than when we were shooting. It's so beautiful. You're beautiful too, though, A lot of people are drawn to martial arts because either it looks cool or, because you can defend yourself. But the true power of it is in the confidence it gives you to do something you've never done before, and the focus it gives you to follow through with it, and then the determination that knowing that if you keep going without stopping, you will achieve it. And learning that, and learning how to learn, and learning how to fail can teach you. And that is one of the most powerful things you can learn in martial arts, and humbling yourself to know that you can always improve. And incorporating that in not only martial arts, but in fine arts and in every aspect of your life, especially self-improvement. Because once you start looking at yourself, start looking at the things you do, the patterns, the way you think, the things you feel, you begin to know and understand yourself. And once you understand yourself, you can then understand your opponent. And once you understand yourself and your opponent, you're undefeatable. And at least that is how it is said. So in the full development of martial arts is the progression of self-development, self-awareness, to the point where you understand yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, and have an open mind to grow, where you do not limit yourself by your fears, and your potential then becomes limitless, because your mind is not bound by your own limitations. And that is simply a way of thinking that you attain from doing.